Well, you just contradicted Joe Biden, whose press conference today, he said 58% of Americans think he's doing a good job. Did you hear that?
The poll number we have is 41%.
That's the poll number everybody has. Okay? So that's what worries me here. So Mr. Biden cannot even consume information anymore. He believes what he wants to believe. Now, a lot of Americans do that, but in his case, he's not contriving it. He just doesn't know what the deuce is going on. And I'm convinced as an American citizen, as a journalist historian, that is a severe condition that's going to get worse. He's delusional. So that injects another aspect into the race. You've got a guy saying, I'd like 4 more years of being delusional.
No, that's what you're saying.
I mean,
that's not what he's saying. He's saying, I get your concern about my age and my stage. Let's go through the race and see how it goes. And I think it's also a window into why nobody's happy with either of these choices. I mean, he gets the number wrong. The other guy on the other side just makes up numbers. You know, I mean, what's worse? That's all we talk about.
Let's deal with reality. Today, in his press conference, Joe Biden told the world 58% of Americans think he's doing a good job.
Right.
Is that delusional, in your opinion?
I don't think it's delusional. I think he's probably going to have them dig up some poll somewhere that says it's okay.
There isn't any poll.
Huh?
There isn't any poll. I looked at them all. Go to Real Clear Politics. They have them all. So the man says that the border is secure. Is that delusional, Cuomo?
It's wrong. Is it delusional by definition?
Okay. The man says,
because he can subjectively see it a different way. Look, the Biden is crazy and a doddering idiot doesn't work on me. Do I think he's at the height of his powers? No. Do I think we should be able to do better? Yes. Do I think you have an easy pick with Trump as an intellectual superior? Hell no.
Well,
so that's why I think it's an open race.
Okay, but look, you're an intelligent man.
Yes.
At least your producer told me you are.
I trust him.
And, okay, Biden says the border is secure, and you say he's not delusional. Biden says 58% of Americans think he's doing a good job, and you say he's not delusional.
Probably like some in the Democratic Party number or something like that. I'm sure they'll find some way to make it okay. There's a poll for everything.
There's no backup. There's no backup, okay? Biden says inflation's transitory, okay?
It is.
I mean,
it's been going down for like the last 6-7 months.
How could you possibly arrive? No, gas prices are going up now.
That's not the sole index of inflation. You know that. Don't be simple.
No, but it's a huge factor.
Gas prices matter. They are not the same thing as saying inflation.
All right.
You said inflation. Inflation has been going down. In my humble opinion, gas prices are a problem.
I've been doing this 45 years. In my humble opinion, Joe Biden is delusional. All right? And if you want to cut him some slack and saying he's just wrong, fine. You can live in that land. But that's what I'm worried about here. Because delusion is going to hit Xi. It's going to hit Putin. It's going to hit a recession that many people believe is going to happen in a few months. Delusion is going to hit that. And that worries me.
There are other economists who say the idea that we're going to have a recession of any merit is delusional.
Okay. I wouldn't say you could find somebody that would say delusional. They might say it might not happen.
I'm just saying delusional is a heavy word because what you're trying to suggest is he doesn't know what's right and what's wrong anymore. I don't agree with that assessment, but I do think he's got a tough case to make.
No. He doesn't know. He can't process information at this point in his life. Now, let's get to Trump. So Trump ran the country fairly efficiently in 4 years. The problem with him is, remains to this day, that he's obsessed. And he's obsessed with various things. So we go from delusional to obsessed. So now, as you rightly pointed out, the American voter is caught between delusional and obsessed. But for me, and I never endorse candidates, I never tell anybody who I'm going to vote for. I want everybody to be prosperous and safe in this country. I don't feel safe under Joe Biden.
Hey, thank you for watching. Please go to newsnationnow.com, newsnationnow.com, and you can find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button down below. Then you will get more of NewsNation's fact-driven coverage.